I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runser, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the 2nd sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runsiter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runsiter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runsiter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Hey everybody, it's Count Zero, and this is my new LP. I'd kind of hinted at it, and I'd mentioned that it was coming up a little bit in some of my other videos, but yeah, here it is. Blade Runner, the PC adventure game. Now, Blade Runner is, film-wise, the movie Blade Runner is my all-time favorite movie ever, bar none. There's just nothing I like better than Blade Runner. I literally watch it at least once a month, if not more. It's gotten to the point where the rest of my family will see me heading towards the DVD player with one of my many copies of Blade Runner in my hands, and just they almost weep because they don't want to watch the movie again. But I love it. I can't not love that movie. And when I was a young pup and this game was coming out, I remember following the story of this game in PC Gamer. There wasn't much of an online presence gamer-wise back then. But, well, I'm sure there was, just wasn't the way it is now. You young kids just don't know how good you got it. But I remember reading about this in PC Gamer and just being excited, and finally it came out. It's one of the only games of this time period. This came out in 1997. Okay, so this was a completely different generation of video games, and this is one of the only games I actually went out and bought on day one, the release day. I ran out, grabbed this sucker, ran home, promptly installed it, and played it from start to finish, I think, in a couple days. And I loved it. I was amazed to find out that it's not a complete translation of the film, which at first I was a little disappointed in, but it actually ended up being something good. This storyline runs in tandem with the film. So the events of the film are happening at the same time that the events of this game happen, and while the events don't necessarily intertwine, the characters do. Although, to be honest, you don't really interact with Deckard at all. You do see him and you hear about him, but that's about it. So as I said, this game came out in 1997. I played it once, one time, all the way through. I fooled around with it a little more after that, but unfortunately, my dear baby brother, who I love to death, he's my best friend, decided that since I had beaten it, it would be okay to trade said game away to one of his friends for Final Fantasy VII. A trade that I did not feel lived up to the value of Blade Runner, but oh well, what are you going to do? So, years from then, 2011, I find this bad boy sitting on the shelf of my local used bookstore, and I grab it, and I run to the front and pay for it, run home, and promptly find out it doesn't work on these new computers. It was a pain to get running, but it's running, and I'm excited because now I get to LP it for you guys. Now, this game was known for a couple things. One, it was the first, and I'm using quotey fingers here, real-time adventure game because it used real-time 3D graphics in it. Your characters are 3D real-time models. That was one of the first times, that is the first time it was ever done. To some success and some fault. I don't know if I like that at the time. I'm not sure if technology was up to speed yet, but hey, you gotta break ground sometimes, and sometimes it's not pretty. The other thing this game was known for was the vast amount of endings and the amazing different branches that the story could take. I don't remember entirely how my original playthrough went. I do remember that I was a much harsher Blade Runner than I think I would be now, executing people left and right. But a lot of things you do in this game will change things farther down the road in the game, and you can sometimes even screw yourself up, so I will be saving liberally. But I'm not sure what ending I'm going to get. I don't exactly remember how to get the ending I got the first time, and I don't even know if I want to. So this isn't going to be a walkthrough as much as it's going to be like almost an interactive film that you guys get to watch. I'm going to play through the game as I would without you guys here, and we'll see what ending I come up with. And I probably won't showcase all the endings like I did with, say, Deus Ex, because A, there's a ton of them. And even with the different endings, those endings have different variations. So I'll probably show the one I get, and if the one I get is not exactly what I'm hoping for, because I do know what the endings are, I might try and go back and get the ending I wanted. We'll see. The point is, I want you guys to enjoy the story of Blade Runner, the video game, along with me. So, I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to show you the intro, and starting with the next video, we'll go ahead and start investigating Runsiter's Live Animals, which looks more like a strip club front than it does an animal seller's front. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're as excited about this LP as I am. I am thrilled to play this again, and I'm glad to have you guys watching it with me. So until next time, be excellent to each other.